When it comes to the Suns and the Mountaineers, it is a battle of the Mountaineers trying to survive the Tshwane Sun. And that is our second matchup this afternoon. The Western Cape Mountaineers take on your defending champions, Tshwane Suns. We've had just a little bit more crowd coming in here to enjoy this matchup. And hopefully as the game progresses, we will be witnessing more fans coming in, because we do have fans who support the different teams in the Basketball National League. Dean Mogale, the marketing director of the Tshwane Suns, and our match officials this midday: Siwela to the middle of your screen, Hale Bokolane to your right, and to your left, Mwekezi Musidi. And Scoop caught up with the coaches a little earlier on. Let's hear what they had to say.
And now talking to the coach for the Cape Town Mountaineers, none other than Craig. How are you doing, Craig?
I'm good, and you?
I am very well, sir. Talk to me about the team and the expectations going into this game.
Well, it's a game we're very excited about. You know, whatever work we've done preparing for the season, this is where you test how far you are, how much you've progressed and so on. So for us as coaches, number one, to be coaching for this game is really, we're excited about it. For our players, the challenge of playing against the champions, you know. So really the excitement for this game is really quite good for us.
Okay, talk to me about what you guys are going to do offensively and defensively.
Well, by now it's no surprise that we're going to press. Everybody knows it's coming, so it's just how we can mix it up, how we can change it up. Today is going to be about the rebounds, so we need to factor in a bit of how we can, manufacture some rebounds for us.
Get that box out in there.
You know, and it's going to have to be a big box out with these guys. So we're going to have to change the shape of our press to achieve that. So again, it's another interesting challenge for us.
I'll stop with the questions and let you get back with the job. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the stage has been set right here at the Wembley Stadium. Please bring your family along. This is the second game. 2 more to come up in the day. We have Tshwane Suns going up against Cape Town Mountaineers. And I'm going to throw it back to my commentators and sit in there and watch the action. Of course, you're watching Super Sport. You should know by now.
Interesting words from Coach Craig Daniels and the Mountaineers lineup. Kavane, McLean, Mapurisa, Bruce Latumba, Lyle Robertson, Junior Ngenda, Bonga Kalipa, Godfrey Koti, Vincent Tunja, and Stephen Gabriel. They make up the lineup for the Cape Mountaineers. Kanya getting his name onto the roster as well for this Mountaineers team. They're going to face a stern test in terms of the Tshwane Suns. And we had a word with Coach George McKenna earlier. Let's hear what he had to say.
Standing here with three-time champion, two-time champion, defending champion for last season, of course. We're talking about the Tshwane Suns and the head coach, Mr. George McKenna. Sir, your team is performing very well at this at the season, and they're really one of the teams to be gelling very well. Got a lot of hopes against them, but they seem to be carrying them very well. Talk to me about the preparation of this team and how you got to this point so far.
I don't think we're playing the way we're supposed to be playing.
Spoken like a true champion.
Yeah, I mean the 2 games that we just played actually indicated to us that we still need a lot to do. If you look at the free throws that we're missing, the rebounds that we're not obtaining, it becomes a concern. Those are some of the critical areas that we need to look into. But preparing for these 2 games, I mean, we played on Friday. It also didn't go well. And today's game, I think we will be able to pick up the pieces and play better.
The way you're speaking and the way you're observing the game, give us a little peek into the mind of the champions. At this moment in time, what does every game mean to you guys? And is it really about making sure that when you get on that floor, it's about making no errors, because you're realizing that when it comes to the final, there are teams that might punish you for those small mistakes?
Of course, it's actually good that we're playing this bad at this stage. you know, when we reach the knockout stages, we must have reached our peak. It is critical that at that stage we do not perform the way we do. We minimize turnovers, we cross the balls, we make sure that we execute according to plan, and we play together as a unit. It is very, very important that we do that.
All right, sir. I'll let you get back to the bench and do your job as the head coach. Thank you very much for always giving us your time. And now talking to the coach for the Cape Town Mountaineers.
Interesting words from Coach George McKenna and the team roster for the Tshwane Suns. Nkosi Mkonto, Tembu Manganye, Dumisani Moyo, Mulungisi Shongwe, Neo Mutiba wears number 12, Mobiza, Mulamba, Makinta, Alan Denga makes a return, and Larry Jackson Jr., his name on the score sheet as well. Coach McKenna quick to acknowledge their struggles and difficulties from the free throw line. The Suns, of course, narrowly beating out the Northwest Eagles and really did struggle from the free throw line as a team. None more than Larry Jackson Jr. He was 2 of 13 from the line, and part of the reason that they struggled to get and just managed to pip the Northwest Eagles in a narrow 3-point win, and they'll look to improve aspects of the performance and does mix up his starting lineups, does Coach George McKenna. Larry Jackson Jr., Mabiza on the floor. Coach McKenna, much respected, Brabels, has done a great job getting his team ready. Winners of the Swaziland International Tournament, and have come back and looked a little bit rusty, but they also starting to peak. And that man, Coach Daniels, looks at this game as a test for the Mountaineers to see how far they've come. Looking forward to the challenge of playing against the 2-time defending champions, and sure everybody in the Cape will hope that the Mountaineers get it together. Certainly capable and lots of talent on the roster of the Mountaineers, and they start with Koti, Letumba, Ntunja, Ongenda and Mapurisa. And on the floor for the Suns, Mapiza, Motiba, Shongwe, Moyo and Larry Jackson Jr.
Ntunja turning it over, ball bouncing off his foot, and very interesting cue. A very small lineup the Mountaineers have on the floor. Stephen Gabriel not even starting this game, and the Mountaineers coach Craig Daniels calling it early, conceding that teams have realized that they play a full court press, and that's just how they will start against the Tshwane Suns. Motiba can't get the offensive rebound, ball knocked out of his hands. Mountaineers come on the break, 3-on-3. Ntunja to Koti. Ongenda wants it on the wing. Tumba's open, recognizes the space but settles for a 3. Moyo with the rebound, Deadeye 9. Assist man outside for 3, got it!
Mabiza left alone, and that's something that is added to his game. The mid-range, long-range jumper. Something that he has acknowledged was a weakness and has been working on it, and it's paid dividends early in the season. Genda gets blocked by Shongwe.
Moyo, Jackson wants it in the low post. The battle there with Koti. On the high-low, Jackson's there, gets the layup. Had a very, very slow game against the Eagles on Friday evening. Larry Jackson Jr., 2 points. Mapurisa gets caught in the trap, but gets the ball back. Ongenda, pull-up jumper at the key, doesn't go. Moyo against Lutumba. Moyo trying to get it to Jackson once again. Coming off the Mountaineers, and possession remains with the Suns. Matiba on the inbounds. Now Mutumba lunging for that ball. The space open. Vince with the steal, 3-on-2 break. Tunja!
Defense translates to offense for Vincent Tunja and gets the finish. Mountaineers on the board.
Mutiba all the way to the basket, skips over the man on the floor, and a foul called.
Wow, that was an athletic attempt by Neo Mutiba.
Very athletic.
Jumps over the defender on the floor. Mountaineers, Suns still early. 5 plays 2, 7:22 left to play in this first quarter. A side ball called.
Moyo on the wing. Mutiba, Tshwane, top of the key, looking to drive in, putting that ball, 3-second corner, Larry Jackson Jr. from the top of the key, putting the ball on the floor.
Looking for the penetration and trying to get inside the zone. But Western Cape Mountaineers clearly have a plan for the Tshwane Suns. And at this stage, doing quite a good job.
Mapurisa kicks it out. And Suns on the break, 2-on-2. Dumi Moyo will take it all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go with the right hand. Jackson, offensive rebound, and a foul called. Well, he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And Dumisani Moyo all the way, can't get it go with the right hand, but Larry Jackson Jr. And the struggle continues for Jackson.
Really has been free throw line woes for Larry Jackson Jr. Still can't knock down free throws. 0 of 2 to start the game.
Genda trying to find space between defenders, and Matiba all over the floor, draws the charge.
Captain on captain, scorer on scorer, and that is one of the key matchups this afternoon.
Mabiza. Moyo side steps on Genda, but Genda with the steal. Mapurisa. Lutumba all alone will shoot the 3. Back iron, Tshwane. Moyo to Jackson. Jackson all alone. Layup contested by Godfrey, doing just enough. Jackson can't convert. Mapurisa for 3. Looked good, but doesn't go. And Jackson with another rebound.
Settling for too many perimeter jump shots at this point. I think the Western Cape Mountaineers need to try and look to attack the rim. Neither Latumba nor Mapurisa acknowledged as legitimate threats from the arc, and they are much better when they actually get to the rim. A foul called. Hale Bukutwane calls a foul, and a blocking foul will bring a break in the play. A timeout called on the floor, and Western Cape Mountaineers will call the first timeout.
Hey, we're doing great, eh? 5 minutes, 5 points, we're doing great. However, too much shooting is going to give us hard work on defense. All right? Be aggressive. That was a rubbish call on the charge. We can't let that stop us from being aggressive. Bruce, you got time? You got time? Boom, mid-range. It can't be 3 or bust. All right? We've got to find the rhythm when we're playing. And when we're getting the rebounds, then we need to be more aggressive. We run into here and we're stopping, or we're stopping over there. impose yourself on them. They are waiting to see what's happening. They're not sure what's going to happen. They're hanging back. All right? They got a bum call. They got a 3, that's a 2. Things are going their way. Let's make it happen fast. Be aggressive going to the basket. All right? Hey, on 3. Hey, as soon as we lose the ball, you must find Nail. And you stay there. Okay? You're going to find... And you're going to find Moyo. Okay? So you... And then you stay there. Okay? And we got the triangle in the middle. All right? We're doing well on the boards, guys. We're doing well on the boards. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, heeding the call, Coach Craig Daniels echoing my sentiments, saying that his team needs to attack the rim a lot more. They need to be more aggressive. Latumba needs to look for the mid-range and make a good call. Let's see if they are able to execute out of the timeout. It's the Suns' possession.
Well, Coach Daniels picked up every single thing that needs addressing right now for the Mountaineers. Shooting the ball from the mid-range, crashing the boards. Tshwane Suns with a shot clock violation and just being aggressive, taking it all the way to the basket. And, great recognition by the coach.
Really are being treated to a defensive fest right now. Both teams playing it tight.
Hot stove 11, Bonga Kalipa in the game for the Mountaineers. Oti looking for his man, can't get him the ball. Shot clock at 2. Mapurisa better let it fly. It doesn't go.
And that a poor offensive possession for the Mountaineers. To look to get better production from either Mapurisa.
Jackson, the double team. Can't get the layup to go, but Tshwane is there with the follow.
Tshwane Suns 7, Mountaineers 2.
Kalipa inside, takes 2 huge steps and a foul called. Side ball, Mountaineers possession. Adjustments on the floor, both teams. Alan Danga checks into the game for the Suns. Dumi Moyo takes a break. Stenad Mapurisa for the Mountaineers takes a seat. And Kanya checks into the game. Danga. Tumba's there with the steal. Ball goes out of bounds.
The Mountaineers are doing a great job pressuring the passing lanes. They are frustrating the Suns on the defensive end. They just need to translate this defense into something positive with their offensive possessions.
Mabiza finds Danga. And the reverse layup.
Almost feels like commentator's curse. And that's just too easy on that position.
Tunja. Oti. The Tumba's there. Kalipa spins, splits the double team. Jackson with a rebound.
Kalipa did really well to get inside the key. Just finished letting him down.
Oh my goodness. What an unforced turnover by the Tshwane Suns. Stephen Gabriel is checked into the game for the Suns. Kalipa can't get the layup to go, steps out of bounds. And the turnover makes it Tshwane Suns possession. And Kalipa goes around Shongwe, but yeah, his right foot on the line. And Doom Konto is checked into the game for the Suns. Suns throw it away. Lutumba all the way down the floor on the break.
athleticism. Lutumba had treated us to a dunk last week, and this week again just explodes and gives the Mountaineers their second score of the quarter. He's just explosive up the floor, really athletic. Run, Bruce, run. Throws it down. And 4 points now to the Mountaineers. The Suns, a 5-point lead and a foul called on the floor. The Mountaineers in the penalty, and that'll see Neo Motiba go to the free throw line. And Motiba now also uncharacteristically struggling from the line. He is arguably one of the most consistent recognized free throw shooters on the team. 1 of 2. Suns 10, Mountaineers 4.
Gabriel setting the screen, and the long 2.
I don't know.
Mkondo. Tshwane to the basket, can't get it home with the left hand, and Anya picks up the foul. And Tshwane to the line for 2 free throws. And Lungisi Tshwane at the line against the Eagles on Friday night. 9 points and 5 rebounds. That's just about his average through 2.5 seasons in the BNL. I'm sure they would need more production from him on the offensive end. Dunja. And Motiba picks up that foul.
Steely look in the eyes of Vincent Dunja.
Kyle McLean is checked into the game for the Mountaineers himself. Dunja outside for 3, can't bank in that 3. Kondo looking to lead the break. Danga with the ball, will settle for the long 3, rams in.
Welcome back, Alan Denga, for the Suns. His first introduction into the BNL, and that's what he adds. He's a dangerous scorer.
Lutumba inside, drives to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. Motiba now leading the break for the Tshwane Suns. Down the floor, gets it to Danga. Danga with the left hand, can't get it to go. McLean. Gabriel kicks it to the corner. Dunja inside, kicks it to Kanya in the corner. Back iron, Kanya gets the offensive rebound, fresh 14, but throws it away. Dunja's there.
Sticking with the play right now, the Mountaineers 4 points in the quarter, 15 to the Suns. And Denga making his introduction in the game gives them an outside shooting element and also very nifty around the rim. You have to be aware of Ellen Denga when he's on the floor. McLean try and make amends. Short on the attempt from Kyle McLean, and it's been a difficult offensive quarter for the Mountaineers.
Oh, 40 seconds. Danga outside, it drives in. Numbers there. Can't get the layup. Goal 10 called. So Mulamba's attempt will count. Offensive interference called by referee Siwila. 28 seconds to play.
The Suns starting to pull away. The Mountaineers really have not found ways to score against this stifling Suns defense, and every week the Suns always emphasize the defensive end. All alone, McLean. The 3-ball, a 10-point game now.
Well, they need him, Q. They really need Kyle McLean to start shooting that ball and just putting some points on the board. And Avani throws the ball away. It would have been a great opportunity to score. It's a 10-point game right now. Suns 17, Mountaineers 7. Motiba steps out of bounds. 0.9 seconds to play. And McLean should probably not be inbounding that ball, should rather be the recipient of a pass for score. And
Gabriel almost tips it in, and that long pass from McLean, a wry smile on the face of Stephen Gabriel. We have a look at the last play, last attempt from Gabriel. A nifty touch almost goes in, and that would have given the Mountaineers a little bit of momentum going into the second quarter. And the score at the end of the first quarter, the Western Cape Mountaineers 7 and the Tshwane Suns 17.
Well, you want to stay with us? We still have a whole lot more in this riveting game coming up. We'll be right back as we head to a break. Scores at the end of the first quarter: Mountaineers 7 and the Suns 17. Well, the Mountaineers have found a way to get going on the defensive end, but the defense still somewhat porous at the same time, because the Suns have been able to exploit certain gaps. But it's been interesting to see how the Mountaineers have responded to the Tshwane Suns defense as well. And they've just found it difficult to score the basketball. Motiba rattles in a 3 to open scoring in the second quarter. Working, trying to get it to Gabriel. We call for the travel. And that appeared to tweak his knee just a little bit.
And it was a difficult first quarter for the Western Cape Mountaineers. They were 1 of 9 from the perimeter, 2 of 8 from the field, 25% and 11% in that first quarter. They really did struggle. Motiba. The whistle. Motiba stepping out again and scored. Tshwane Suns 20, Mountaineers 7.
McLean under some pressure from Tshwane. Tshwane has his defense face on, not giving McLean any opportunity. Remember, call for the push on Gabriel. the Suns need to be wary of picking up easy fouls. Tshwane now in the game. Tshwane checking out. And Standard Mapuis, a 5-second violation, just can't inbound the basketball. As the Suns playing better defense right now, Q. They're looking at the points on the board and just the fact that they're making it difficult for the Mountaineers to score. Mutiba. Kondo will drive on the baseline to Mutiba. Mutiba steps back. The three, side iron, and Stephen Gabriel picks up the foul.
Mutiba great at exploiting defenders coming out to him, especially if they are late in the rotation. Gabriel picks up a foul, trying to contest the jumper from Mutiba in the corner. And good ball rotation. Team moving the ball well, the Tshwane Suns. But the free throw line woes for the Tshwane Suns continue, and almost a look of disgust on the face of Neo Mutiba as he missed the first of those free throws. A better effort on the second one. And Mutiba started out this quarter in an aggressive manner. 2 of 3 for Mutiba. He's got 5 points, a substitution on the floor. Mutumba back in.
Mountaineers yet to be on the board in this quarter. Kanya, the runner, can't go. Ball now in the hands of Nkondo. Back to Danga. Danga throws it away, looking for Mthembu. McLean look to push it down the floor. Koti feeling the pressure. Can't get the layup to go. Tumba slows things down. 10 on the shot clock. Koti. It appeared that Mthembu got a piece of that jumper.
There's a reason the Suns are considered the #1 defensive team in the league, and we're getting a good view of it. Mulamba powers it up in the key. At 24 plays 7. The Suns starting to run away with the game.
Kanya gets the roll. Now opens the scoring for the Mountaineers in this quarter. Kondo, Mulamba to a cutting Mthembu. Gets hacked from behind, and Mthembu to the line for 2 free throws.
A season ago, Mthembu would have lost that on the rim, and we have a look at the score. Suns 24, Mountaineers 9. And substitutions on the floor for the Suns. Mutiba will get a break. Manganye checks in. And Moyo back on the floor as well. Mthembu much improved. I think a big part of that is he made his debut for the Proteas in the qualification tournament for AfroBasket. Got a good look at some of the international competition. Natumba to Lau Robertson was checked in.
1 of 2 for Mthembu from the free throw line. Robertson looked good on that 3 attempt. McLean back iron on his 3 as well. The Mountaineers settling for the outside shots. Mthembu at the top. Mulamba wants it. McLean with the rebound. Mapurisa. Mapurisa all the way to the basket, can't get it to go. seemingly reading my mind about attacking the basket, because he's been doing that well since the beginning of the league in 2015. And the Mountaineers with 9 and the Suns with 25. An uphill battle for the Mountaineers.
It's going to be very difficult for the Mountaineers to come back against the Suns, but we've seen a different type of Suns in 2015. They've played 2 close games and have narrowly managed the wins in those games, but it's much better for the Mountaineers when Mapurisa attacks the rim, and that free throw attempt goes astray, and you start to understand the importance of free throws. You have a look at how much it's affected the play of the Tshwane Suns. Larry Jackson Jr., 2 of 13 had he knocked out. Just those 11, it would have been a very different game. Lutumba on the follow as Mapurisa misses again from the free throw line.
Konto chases down the loose ball. He's hounded by Mapurisa at the same time. Tembu can't hang on to that ball, and Koti with the last touch. The Tshwane Suns will get possession of the basketball. Wow, ball bounces off Konto's miss. Scores as they stand right now: Mountaineers 9, Suns 25. 6:15 to play in the second quarter. Manganye outside for 3. Mapurisa with the save, hitting it off the Suns player, and it will be Mountaineers basketball. Just under 6 minutes to play. Communication breakdown. Pressure hands in the passing lane, and the Mountaineers turn it over. And the coach, George McKenna, 2-time BNL champion, Moyo, gets tangled up with Lyle Robertson. Coach Craig Daniels of the Western Cape Mountaineers has been in coaching in the Western Cape for many years. Kyle McLean from the elbow, Manganye with the rebound. Mulamba wants it in the low block. Manganye's got to get it into him. There's a mismatch right there. Mulamba wants it, and Mulamba called for the charge. Mulamba shows the referee Bukolani that McLean was actually pulling his arm.
And that's a good call. Mulamba is a mismatch for McLean. Ball's got to go in, and Tembo gets a piece of that Robertson jump shot. And one good defensive play from Tembo. Sees the Suns get back possession. Mapurisa wrestles it away from Manganye. Good defensive play by the Mountaineers.
Mountaineers are making stops, but at the same time, they aren't able to put points on the board. Robertson can't get the jumper to go.
They've gone away from attacking the rim. It's something that they do very well. The exponents of the play, Mapurisa not on the floor. Mapurisa on the floor. Lutumba not on the floor rather, but changes once again. Robertson will take a break. Konto will take a break. In comes Bongi Nkosi and Vincent Tunja on the floor for the Mountaineers.
Four and a half minutes to play. Mapurisa. Count the basket and one. Picking up on that loose ball on the baseline. The Mountaineers find it in double figures. And that ball just coming off Vince as a loose ball, and Mapurisa right there. 2 Mountaineers. Mapurisa makes good on the free throw, completes the three-point play. Mountaineers pressing full court once again. And the Suns turn it over. Well, last touch on the Mountaineers, and possession remains with the Suns. Tembu standing all alone in no man's land for pretty much a long time, waiting for that ball.
Gotta get recognition from your teammates. Doesn't matter if you're standing in a good position. Manganye attacks the rim. Tembo on the follow. It's still nothing for the Suns. Now trying to go out on the break. Tunja throws it away.
Gossi can't get it to go. Tembo with the rebound. Off balance as he tries the layup. Manganye called for the foul, the push. And adjustments on the floor. Manganye and Moyo take a break. And Danga and Motiba check back into the game for the Suns. Suns in the penalty as well, and that sends Goti to the line for 2 free throws.
Struggling from the field, struggling to score from the free throw line right now. The Mountaineers, another empty trip for Koti, and touch from the free throw line, proving an Achilles heel for both teams.
Motiba outside for 3, got it!
Can't leave Neo Motiba alone on the 3-point line. Koti gets blocked by Mtembu.
Tembu with the save, keeping it alive for the Suns. Danga. Motiba on the other corner gets it to Shongwe. Working inside. Layup can't go for Shongwe. And the Mountaineers back down the other way with Ongenda looking to take it all the way to the basket and call for the charge. Second charge taken by Motiba. And Ongenda, the transgressor.
Coach Craig Daniels not happy with the call and looking to have a word or two with the refs.
Ngosi. Motiba for 3 once again. Got it!
Motiba starting to feel it from the perimeter. In this sort of mood, it's going to be quite difficult for the Mountaineers to come back, especially if they allow that man time and space on the 3-point line.
Dunja. Motiba called for the blocking foul. Coach Daniels unsettled somewhat on the sideline, and a timeout. Coach Craig Daniels of the Western Cape Mountaineers. 2:18 left in this quarter. They will have some things to talk about.
Nice D. Good ball movement. Not that we're not getting chances. We are getting chances. we're getting free throws, we're getting layups, we're just not getting the ball in the basket. And that's on us. It's not on them. We must believe that we can score. At the moment, we're trying to score. You must believe that you can score. You must believe you're going to make a layup. Then it will start going in, guys. We are not yet out of it. This is still very much there for us to go. But we got to start scoring. Hey, on our zone, you got to stay close to Neil. Okay? So that means the other's got to help him at the top. All right? Okay? Let's go, let's go.
Coach Craig Daniels, very clear. It has to do with belief. It's got to do with confidence going to the rim. And really picking up everything that should be done by the Mountaineers to get back. And Mtunja frustrated with the miss. Gotta get it done from somewhere. If it's not falling in the field, charity stripe is the best place. And another empty trip for the Mountaineers. Just can't seem to find ways to score right now. The team from the Western Cape.
Tshwane. Motiba all alone in the corner for three. Can't get that one to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Now, great ball movement by the Suns. Just trying to get the Mountaineers to really shift and rotate and move on defense and getting an open shot.
Good ball movement and great spacing, allowing for the opportunities for Motiba. And Tunja gets his defender in the air, and finally some belief. Tembo looks on. Tunja gets the score.
Nkosi. Danga. Motiba once again opts to drive baseline, kicks it to Danga, and the save can't happen this time. The Suns turn it over. And there's a substitution on the floor right now. Somusam Tembu takes a break, and Larry Jackson Jr. back in the game for the Tshwane Suns. Kalipa, ball knocked out of his hands.
Tembu giving the Suns some valuable minutes. Jackson Jr. steps back in. Kalipa could not hold on to the ball.
Dunja on the inbounds. Near turnover by Ndunja. They get a reprieve because they get possession of the ball back. Ogenda puts Tshwane in the air and draws the foul.
And that really Ongenda's first attempt at a field goal for a while has been closely guarded by the Suns defense, not been allowed to get into his natural offense. Still a lot of time for Ongenda to make his impact felt on the offensive end. Two of two. The Mountaineers now substitutes on the floor.
Ideally, Q, the Mountaineers would want to end the final 60 seconds with more stops and a few more points on the board.
Really want to go in with some momentum. They target being in and around the 10-point mark, if possible. They could be within 10 points. They would be of the belief that they could come back in the second half, but they got to get a couple of stops on the defensive end.
Danga outside for three, back iron, and Ogenda secures the rebound, but they throw it away. Ngosi, Tshwane, follow on Ngosi's miss. Bench approves. Mountaineers turn it over once again, and Nkosi down the floor, easy pickings.
Nkosi does speed down the floor, and very few guards in the league can keep up with that sort of tempo from Nkosi.
Genda can't get it to go as he drives to the basket. He's looking for the foul, doesn't get it. And Suns possession, 9.6 to play. They will hold for the final possession. Mutiba didn't want it, but he's got it in his hands. Mutiba will take the long shot. Can't get it to go as the quarter ends. And Coach Daniels, concerned look on his face right now as to what's unfolded during the first half, and head scratching as well. Coach McKenna, no emotion whatsoever. And scores at halftime: Western Cape Mountaineers 16, Tshwane Suns 35. Scoop is standing by with some flash interviews. Over to you, bro.
Standing here with one of the players that impresses me on the floor, leaving his 100% effort on the floor every time, always listening to the coach and just playing out, outbeating everybody, giving out an A on effort. I'm talking to Somo Samtim. How you doing, bro?
I'm alright, man. How are you?
I'm great, man. Talk to me about your attitude going onto the floor. Like, you seem to be a guy that just puts it all out there or leaves the floor. Talk to me about attitude when playing the game.
I've got a lot of old players in my team, so I'm one of the youngest. So every time they tell me, when you get in the court, give it all you've got. That's how you earn your minutes and that's how you get better. So that's what I do.
Talking about being young, how old are we talking?
23.
Damn, we got a bright future in the SA national team. Thank you so much. Keep giving an effort out, Tam. Sure. And now Stenad Maporisa, one of the shining stars for the Cape Town Mountaineers. I call him instant offense. He can drive, he can pass, he can shoot, and he can get into lanes and finish. Plus, he knocks down his free throws. Talk to me about the game and how's it going so far, sir?
Nah, it's not going good for us so far. We started flat. We gotta pick our energy up. We gotta pick ourselves up.
A lot of teams have been talking about the traveling and how hard it is to adjust from traveling, hotel check-in, into the game. Has the traveling and the logistics of you getting to the game been negative or positive for you?
In the first few days, you don't feel it, but in the third week, fourth week, you feel it now. And obviously, you gotta be mentally strong to come out strong after landing. So in the long run, the fatigue hits you because you wake up at 5 and you gotta play at 12. You only eat breakfast at 5 because you can't eat before 12, then you'll be heavy. So it's really hard, but we will adjust.
All right, then. Looking at the score, you guys started off on your back foot, like you said, but it seems like the offense is carrying you guys right now. You're getting to the line and shooting those free throws. What are the adjustments you're looking to make going into this second half?
We gotta all get aggressive. We gotta attack the big man. We're undersized, so we gotta get their big man in foul trouble. But the only way we'll do it is attack the rim and make the free throws as well. And the other thing is attack and fight the shooters. We gotta open them wide so that everybody can work through towards the basket.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us, man. It's the second half of the game about to be played. Right behind me, you've got kids playing their game, so bring the family over here at Wembley Stadium. Who knows what prizes you can win. The stands are filled up, and of course, I'm throwing it back to my commentators, Quinton and Mkolisi, for the rest of the game.
Thank you very much, Scoop. And scores at halftime: Mountaineers 16, Tshwane Suns 35. We have a whole lot more basketball coming up, and intriguing second half. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I can do it.
Halftime score at Wembley Arena, Mountaineers 16, Suns 35. If you missed out, ICYMI. In case you missed it, here are the first half highlights.
It was a frustrating first quarter for the Mountaineers. The Suns defense continues to stifle, holding the Mountaineers to 16 points in that first half, and it was a variety of sources that found the scoring. Tshwane on the follow, and offensive glass been an issue for the Mountaineers. Denga off the bench, Alan Denga making his first return to the BNL in 2015, and Denga Tumba, one of the few highlights for the Mountaineers in the first half, and for a small man, very athletic, gets up the floor in a hurry and giving the Mountaineers something to cheer about. And that was one of the few rays of light for the Mountaineers in an otherwise dull half. Denga gets it down once again. 5 points for Alan Denga in the first half. Frustrated look on the face of Coach Daniels sums up what was a difficult half. Neo Matiba started to get it going from the perimeter. He was 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. He leads all scorers on the floor with 12 points. And Tunja feeding Mapurisa. And they struggle to find ways to get to the rim and allowing Neo Matiba too many free shots from beyond the arc. It was a good performance all around for the Suns in the first half. 41% from the 3-point line, 43 on the interior. And the free throw line woes something that they are working on, shooting it at 54%. The Western Cape Mountaineers, though, struggled from the field, 25% and 8% from the 3-point line. The Mountaineers, 16 points. The Tshwane Suns, 35. And we're getting ready for the second half.
And we are back at Wembley Arena. Half-time over, but the scores as they stand, the score as it stands, Mountaineers 16, Suns 35. Suns in a commanding position right now in the Mountaineers. Coach Daniels really doing the right things, knowing when to apply the technicalities of the game and then when to be a motivator and encourager of his players, and really then telling them that they need to believe that they can score when they go up. They need to take shots that they know and believe that they will score. And he believes that the Mountaineers are not out of it. Belief, one of the best things one can apply in the game of basketball. Suns start proceedings. Mapurisa with the steal. Ntumba to the left of Ntunja. Ntunja with the finish. 2-1-2 full court press by the Mountaineers. Another steal by Mapurisa. He looks to attack this time, finds Lutumba. Ongenda's right there. He wants to take the three. He'll take it. He's got it.
That's the kind of start you need if you're going to try and make inroads into a large deficit. And Mountaineers showing good signs out of that halftime break.
Well, they just needed the break at halftime just to gather themselves and rest up. Jackson, ball knocked out of his hands by Ongenda. So much awareness and energy from the Mountaineers.
Swarming Mountaineers defense to start the second half. And encouraging signs for the Western Cape Mountaineers.
Danga, the bounce pass to Mabiza, and another steal. Gabriel looking to lead the break. And the Mountaineers will settle down in the half court. Ngenda wants to take on Tshwane. Gabriel, and on the floor for the Mountaineers, Mapurisa hangs in the air and call for the charge. And on the floor for the Mountaineers, Mapurisa Lutumba, Ongenda the captain in Tunja, and Gabriel.
And Mapurisa being ultra aggressive and good defensive play. I'm not sure if the referees got it right, but Mapurisa looks on in astonishment. And on the floor for the Suns, Tshwane, Matiba, Mabiza, Danga, and Larry Jackson. And that man looks could kill. Referees would be in trouble right now.
Tshwane spins, misses on the dunk. Wants to impose himself as well. Ongenda open for three, he'll take it, he's got it!
Scoring, much needed scoring coming from Ongenda off the break. And now an 11-point game. And the Mountaineers offense finally starting to find some teeth.
It is unbelievable how a full court press can be so discombobulating. And Mochiba creeps in from behind the defense and scores the easy layup. The Suns looking out of sorts just because of this press employed by the Mountaineers. Gabriel, top of the key, hits the back iron. Ongenda gets it to Jackson. Jackson, the double team, loses the handle, throws it away.
The referees allowing a lot more contact. And that's 4 straight turnovers. Or rather the 4th turnover for the Suns after the halftime break, and a substitution on the floor.
Mapurisa to Kalipa. Kalipa forcing the shot over an outstretched Jackson. Motiba. Mabiza. Danga can't get the shot to go. The Mountaineers with the rebound courtesy of Stephen Gabriel. Ongenda drives on the baseline, will pull up. Can't get that shot to go, rather forcing it. Motiba drives in, and the easy layup. Count the basket and one. Wow, that looked like a friend zone call. And Motiba goes to the line to complete the three-point play.
Motiba, because of his ability to knock down those jumpers, will have defenders coming out at him. Does well. The advancing Ongenda gets by him, making it look easy. His offense rolling on all cylinders right now. Neo Motiba rack up 17 points to Tshwane Suns captain.
16-point game to the Magic. To the Suns, pardon me, to the Suns. And substitutions on the floor. Bruce Lutumba takes a break, and Carl McLean in the game for the Mountaineers. Kalipa puts Motiba in the air, pull-up jumper. And another steal. Mapurisa was looking to take it all the way to the basket, but the ball knocked out of bounds.
There's belief on the bench of the Mountaineers, and they should be, because they've been able to force 5 turnovers here in the third quarter alone from the defending champion Suns. Gabriel gets it underneath, It's in front of Jackson. Jackson will get whistled. And this baseline out of bounds. Another chance to inbound the ball for the Mountaineers. Stephen Gabriel. No points as yet. And again under the rim, Gabriel. The second time the inbound has worked. 2 quick fouls for Larry Jackson. And this time, Stephen Gabriel will get to the free throw line. Free throw line woes continue for the Mountaineers. They're shooting it at 33%. They were 3 of 9 before that attempt. Make that 4 of 11. 1 of 2 for Gabriel. 13-point game.
Mountaineers continue with the press. Kalipa checking Mabiza. Moyo. Motiba will settle for a 3. Can't get it to go. 3 Mountaineers chase down the rebound. Saved by Kalipa. Well, from where I'm sitting, some of the calls rather questionable. And then Suns with possession. Sivile Kavan is checked into the game for the Mountaineers. Moyo, 3 doesn't go. On Genda there, skying high for that rebound. McLean to Gabriel. And McLean was looking for Gabriel the minute he had that ball in his hands.
I think right idea, poor execution. Gabriel ahead of the play. And still a stern-faced look from Coach Creed Daniels on that play. This time the Suns do well, breaking that press from the Mountaineers.
Motiba, the high catch. Will settle for the 3. Oh my!
Neo Motiba rolling on all cylinders.
Cavani outside for 3, can't get it to go. Motiba with the rebound. And the long pass to Shongwe. Oh! Now that is unsportsmanlike, over flagrant, over unnecessary, over. That was highly dangerous by Sivile Cavani.
Tough play by Cavani, but made an attempt to get to the ball. You don't like to see players going down hard. But unsportsmanlike foul called. Shongwe will get the chance to attempt 2. And that draws applause from the fans in the crowd. Shongwe, fortunate not to be hurt with that collision from Cavani. 2 of 2 for Mulungisi Shongwe. Lead back up to 18. And a chance to make it 20 off this possession. Substitutions all around for Coach Daniels. Robertson, Utunja and Koti on the floor.
Moyo drives on the baseline.
Come on, Rick.
The assist for Deadeye 9, finding Shongwe. Dunja in the game. Basket, banks it in. Tough, tough shot.
Just evades the attempted block from Tembu.
Mabiza gets it to Mulamba. Koti's right there swiping that ball away, but out of bounds at the same time. And the Suns retain possession. Mabiza checks out of the game. Ndum Konto in the game. for the Suns. And the Mountaineers looking to make a substitution themselves. But Vincent Dunja will stay in the game. Stenard Mapurisa checks into the game for Vincent Dunja, who appears to have picked up a bit of an injury, probably a cut or a knock to his hand, it appears. Now Robertson also in the game for the Mountaineers. Mapurisa checking Mutiba rather closely, the pull-up jumper for Mutiba. Mulamba with the offensive rebound. Mkondo. Tshwane draws the double team, tries to squeeze between two players.
Koti gets whistled for that foul, trying to extract the ball from Tshwane in the low block. Koti picks up his second foul. Fourth Mountaineers team foul.
Tiba under pressure. Tiba. Well, a scramble for the ball as it ping-ponged all over the court for the Tshwane Suns. And yeah, they violate the shot clock. Tshwane with the steal, 2-on-1. Take it all the way to the basket. Basket counts. And the Mountaineers remonstrate with the referee. Well, basket doesn't count. And Tshwane will go to the line for 2 free throws.
And seems to be confusion on the floor. Referee call not clear. And this time, coach looks on as the table officials clarify what's about to transpire. And finally, some clarity. It will be 2 shots. Basket will not count. We'll go with the initial call from referee. And an empty trip for Tshwane. And that will see Tshwane to the bench and checking in. Tshwane Sumusam Tembu.
McLean checked closely by Mtembu and puts Mtembu in the air and draws the foul. And that'll send McLean to the line for a pair of free throws. And the Suns looking like they have all their bases covered in terms of defense and their man-to-man matchups, especially if you're going to have Somusam Tembu guarding Kyle McLean. Well, McLean, perfect trip, 2 of 2. Adjustments on Genda in the game. And Lyle Robertson takes a break. Mkondo outside for 3. Gets approval from Suns Nation. Gabriel working. Burisa drives into the basket. Oh, stellar drive exceptional finish.
Mapurisa looks great when he is aggressive and attacks the rim. 17-point game still.
Deadeye 9 for 3. Can't get it to go. Mthembu. Tiba with the loose ball. Konto for 3 once again. Front iron. And the Mountaineers running. They settle down in the half court. McLean. Well, that was a takeaway of his shot. Moyo drives on the baseline. Mthembu's there and a foul called.
As much as there's a lot of pressure on the Suns from the Mountaineers defense, they're still finding ways to get good open looks, to get the ball to their preferred scorers, and a timeout called on the floor. The Mountaineers coach Craig Daniels wants to have a quick chat with his troops.
The ball's this side. Bruce, if you're that side, you gotta come up. You must. You can't say, I've got a man there. If he's gonna shoot, you come to him. If he makes a pass, somebody else will go. Weak side guys must come up. You must come up. On all our defenses, we must. All right? Hey, it's 17. We gotta bring it as close to 10 as possible. We can't let them score. All right? Simba and Vince for Bruce and Carl. There we go. We got that. Let's go. Let's be aggressive. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
What Coach Daniels is all about, drawing up plays in order to get more scoring, but to also plug the gaps as well as stifle the Suns' offense. And preceding the timeout, Somoza Mthembu fouled on a shot attempt, and that sees him at the line. Coach Daniels unsettled, and it could be a number of factors, officiating probably one of them for Coach Daniels, and the fact that his Mountaineers probably veer off course sometimes when they settle for long shots. Mthembu 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and it's a 19-point Suns lead. Mapurisa inside with the drive blocked. Konto all the way down the floor with the left hand. Oh, great finish by Mdum Konto.
And that draws applause from his bench. Really well done by Mkonto in transition. 2 long steps and the left-handed finish of a great defensive play on the other end.
Mapurisa blocked this time again by Mulamba. Motiba with the pass to Mthembu.
The extra pass proving the difference. Motiba gets Mthembu the easy 2. It's going to be very difficult right now for the Mountaineers to stage a comeback.
Anya, the running jump hook, can't get it to go. And the long pass down the floor, Moyo all the way. And a foul called that will send Dumisani Moyo to the line for 2 free throws. Well, Mthembu was looking for the alley-oop, a second slam.
It's been a good afternoon for that man, George McKenna. His team has played outstanding defense and has gotten offensive production from his captain, Neo Motiba. Shongwe, Mulamba. And Mthembu also featuring prominently on the score sheet. Dumisani Moyo can't knock it down.
Gabriel, 20 seconds. Jump hook can't go inside. Seconds to play. Mutiba with the ball. Suns will look for the final shot. Tembu can't hang on to the pass from Mutiba. And the Mountaineers now get an opportunity. For the final shot, Vincent Dunja, he'll pull up at the 3, can't get it to go, and that will see the end of the third quarter. Started with a flurry and momentum swinging the way of the Mountaineers, but the Suns absorbing all of that pressure and being able to go on and stamp their authority in the third and closing out matters in the third, especially that dunk by Somosam Tembu. And scores at the end of the third, Mountaineers 33, Suns 56. Well, Scoop is standing by in the crowd. The sights and sounds come courtesy of him. Over to you, Scoop.
And we just decided to switch up the location from the hardwood to the stands. Sitting here with the captain of the Free State Golden Warriors, Itumeleng Makulumakwe. Khotmani, talk to me about the game you're seeing right now. Tshwane is the favorite, but you cannot deny the effort that the Cape Town Mountaineers are putting onto the floor. How do you feel about it?
For sure, the Mountaineers are fighting. The lead was a lot now, but they're covering up with the full court press. But the champs are showing their caliber and maintaining.
And considering your guys' performance so far in the tournament or in the season, should I say, how are you looking for the next game against the Eastern Cape Windbreakers?
Man, when I spoke to Q last week, I promised him wins this week, and we got one yesterday and surely today as well. We're not playing around, we want that win.
If there's any place that you're going to get that win, it's against the Windbreakers. Hope you guys have a good game, all right?
No, thanks, man.
Solid performance last night, just improve on that now, and I'm sure you're going to get your W. Siyabonga Wegazi is sitting in the stands right now with the Free State Golden Warriors. That's the next game that is next. It's the Free State Warriors against the Eastern Cape Windbreakers. That's where I'm from, so my loyalties are a bit tied right now. Back to the game, back to you, Q and Police.
Hey, Scoop, that's where I'm born as well, in the Eastern Cape. And it's going to be interesting to see what the Windbreakers have in store in their matchup when they face up the Free State Warriors. Itumeleng Makulumakwe, Temba Sioko, and the rest of the Free State Warriors ready for that clash after a great win last night against the Limpopo Pride. But we are about to start proceedings in the fourth quarter. The Mountaineers and the Suns. Right now the Suns in the lead. Genda will look to start things off, splitting the defense. Mulamba with the board. Danga, Moyo, Mkondo, Mtembu, and Mulamba on the floor for the Suns. Gideon Mulamba has had struggles trying to establish position and finish, and Vincent Tunja does exactly that, finishing on the break.
The bandaged head of Ntunja has seen attention and now back on the floor. And the Mountaineers need to start this fourth quarter the way they did the third and hope they can get a couple of stops. And Tembu, and that attempt goes astray in the hands of Litumba.
And Clay hasn't had many shooting opportunities down low. And Goti, well, an outstretched Somosam Tembu will always be a challenge to score over. Moyo, Tembu, top of the key, can't get it to go. Mulamba keeps it alive for the Suns. Tembu looking for the pass inside to Mulamba. Kick ball called, and it'll be Suns basketball. Danga outside for three.
Alan Danga has been effective for the Suns, and you do understand why he is so important to the Suns. Adds an extra scoring dynamic. And Tempo's outstretched arm causes that shot from Kyle McLean to miss everything, and the Mountaineers will keep fighting, but right now it's really not looking too good for the team from Western Cape. A turnover. Danga. Ngenda got it closely by Danga. Ngenda gets inside and one. Blows by Danga, picks up the foul. And referee.
Well, great read by Ngenda, the captain, and a composed finish as well. And at the line now to complete the three-point play. And Mutembu with the rebound. Klein gets into the lane, but can't hang on to that steal. Mutembu to the basket, can't get the layup to go. Danga steps out of bounds, and it'll be Mountaineers basketball. Changes on the floor. Lisiba Makinta in the game, and Gideon Malamba will take a break for the Tshwane Suns.
And bringing the changes now, Coach George McKenna.
Tunja, strong drive and strong finish. Mkondo, Makinda to a cutting Moyo, and get it to go. Lutumba, and Makinda with the last touch on the ball, and it'll be Mountaineers basketball. Ngenda with the drive. Lutumba in the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Mtebu with the rebound, and Kondo leading the break. Mtembu. Moyo. 8 on the shot clock. Makinta. Well, some words exchanged between McLean and referee Musidi. Suns with the inbound. 5 on the shot clock. Danga. Konto for three. Can't get it to go. Ball hits the front iron. Looked good for a second. And the BNL loves the kids.
Sure do. Plenty of youth in the crowd. And they love the camera.
Danga whips it to Nkosi. The pull up on the elbow. Nkosi sinks the jumper just inside. And some applause. Tweet us on social media using the hashtag Kings of the Court 2015. That's the hashtag you can use when you want to talk Basketball National League matters. Anything that is of interest to you. Vince with the reach from behind and a foul called. Moyo bumping on Ngenda, and it will be Mountaineers basketball.
The Mountaineers continue to fight. Tunja and Ngenda, key veteran leaders for the Mountaineers on the floor. Ngenda finds Robertson in the corner. That won't go. Big rebound. Larry Jackson Jr. down the floor. Danga will attack McLean, but McLean, well aware, does enough to stifle that attempt on the break.
Subs on the floor. Carl McLean a little frustrated with what's going on the floor. And Coach Daniels just doing the right thing of checking him out of the game. Makinta. Well, Makinta gets a reprieve, nearly turning that ball over, but the last touch on a Mountaineer. Nkosi. Moyo for three in the corner. Got it! Ongenda. Trying to get it to Ndunja. And the loose ball picked up by Robertson. Koti to Mapurisa. Mapurisa. Well, LJ with his hands just straight up. Nkosi to Moyo.
That is beautiful play by Bongi Nkosi. Delaying the pass to the last second. And left little or no work for Dumisani Moyo. And did I not? 5 quick points for him.
Picks up a dime piece. And Vincent Tunja to the basket. Finger rolled.
Good read by Vincent Tunja. That left hand difficult to block at the best of times.
Danga outside for three. Can't get it. Tunja. Robertson drives on the baseline, hangs, and LJ got a piece. And Ongenda for three. Koti's right there. Offensive rebound. Mountaineers settle down once again. Dunja. Ongenda turns it over. I don't know if you saw that. As soon as Vince had got the ball the first time, Ongenda was looking for it in the corner. And when Vince finally got it to him, it was a little too late. And Ongenda not getting it in a favorable position because he steps out of bounds and turns it over.
Sometimes shooters are ready, sometimes they're not.
LJ inside. Can't get the layup to go. LJ's right there once again. Nasiba. Ongenda. Gabriel working. Turnaround jump hook, can't go. LJ with the rebound.
Been a very quiet game for Stephen Gabriel. He hasn't seen too many minutes either.
Makinta throws it away. Tunja picks up the loose ball and a foul by Manganye.
Good use of the body by Vincent Tunja. Is a great exponent in transition for the Western Cape Mountaineers. Tunja has had an offensive outburst for the Mountaineers in this game. 14 points for Tunja. 7 of 8 from the field. The bench looks on, staring down. 24-point lead right now. Tunja 1 of 2 on that trip.
Nkosi gets it to his man, and the loose ball, Nisiba Makinta gets to it. Nkosi the handoff. Yeah. Not a 50-50 play. Nkosi stepping in his backcourt, fouled though by Mapurisa on the push. Ndunja checks out of the game, and in the game, hot stove. Bonga Kalipa in the game for the Mountaineers, and well, the stove has been immensely cold, couldn't even switch it on. Nkosi with a pull-up jumper on the wing. Doesn't go. And the Mountaineers with the basketball. 2.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And it's pretty much a wrap in this game. Khalipa. Oh my. Manganye. Robertson picks up the foul. Mapurisa can't get to the ball as he lunges for Manganye. Manganye turns it over this time. Mapurisa getting to it. Robertson. Khalipa. Gabriel outside for three. Can't go. Mutiba with the rebound.
Gabriel continues to persist with that three-point attempt, and I've not seen him knock down one all season. It's something that he wants to add to his game, but gotta work in the gym, gotta make sure that you're able to knock down those jumpers. Manganye tries to force the offense and looking for the foul, and does get it. A bailout call. Referee Tshwane gets Manganye to the free throw line, and it's been a difficult time in the field for the Mountaineers. 3 of 22 from the perimeter, 13%, 6 of 14 from the free throw line. Elias Manganye, he can't get anything from the free throw line for the Tshwane Suns.
Ganya in the game for the Mountaineers. Steps out of bounds. Manganye had a little bit of time on that play, but can't convert on Mutiba's pass. 70 seconds to play. Khalipa to the basket, can't get it to go. Mutiba looking to close things out in this game. 10 on the shot clock. Ngosi to Makinta. Makinta to LJ. Peels for a foul. Corner 3 by Kanya. Manganye. Makinta to Mutiba, 20 seconds to play. Ngosi should probably slow things down, but crosses over Robertson all the way to the basket.
Get a good idea of the speed of Vongi Ngosi on that play.
Well, that was just one for the road. And this game is done and dusted. The Tshwane Suns continue to march on to a 5-0 record at the dismantling of the Western Cape Mountaineers. And this game showing that the Mountaineers can never survive the Tshwane Suns, and Cap City go back to Tshwane with a win. The Mountaineers go to a 3-3 record to close out their weekend. And scores at full time: Mountaineers 45, Tshwane Suns 70.
And it was quite a game for Captain Neo Mutiba. He had 20 points, Shongwe in double figures here, 10 points for Tshwane Suns, 2 Western Cape Mountaineers in double figures as well. And we have a look at the week 4 results and fixtures. Tshwane Suns winning on Friday, a narrow 3-point win over the Eagles. The Igoli Magic trouncing the Soweto Panthers. The Marlins getting a win over the Eagles. The Royals in a 6-point win over the Rhinos, and the Warriors over the Pride yesterday evening. And the results today, the Royals absolutely pouncing on the Northern Cape Zebras 91-21, and we've just seen the Tshwane Suns triumph over the Western Cape Mountaineers 70-45.
And we have a whole lot of basketball in store. Great basketball indeed. Historic occasion on the 1st of August. NBA Africa game going on, and the NBA Africa team will be taking on NBA Team World. That's happening at Ellis Park. Game will be live on Super Sport. You can catch it right there if you're not at Ellis Park, but tickets are sold out right about now. And we have some post-game interviews. Scoop, over to you.
And applause all around for the Tshwane Suns, once again victorious in their match against the Cape Town Mountaineers. And to hand over the man of the match checks is the general manager of the BNL, Mr. Darlene Zingwa. And we're handing it over to the captain and man of the match, coming from the Tshwane Suns, number 12, Neo Motiba. He receives 2,500 Rand for himself in the pocket, and of course 5,000 Rand for the charity of his choice. All right, Neo, let's just have a talk to you right now. We're going to talk to you, first of all, as man of the match. What did you bring to this game that you don't normally bring to the games?
I think me just being patient a little bit with myself. You know, I think I've been trying a bit too much. So I just realized that, you know what, we've got a 12-man rotation in our team, and just take it easy. And everything came not easy, but, you know, through all those movements and being patient, the game became much easier.
Talking about your shooting performance today was very impressive. Thinking about your shooting performance from last weekend, are you happy that you're finding your stroke from the free throw line and outside the arc?
Obviously, I'm happy. That's one of my main arsenals. But you know what? All those shots that I take is due to our big guys inside. You know, they work tirelessly in there, and the guys have to help. Therefore, guys staying wide open, and obviously the other guys slashing inside. You know, the defense has to collapse. Therefore, leaving it wide open, which is one of the things that we try to change, because then we were trying to take shots off the first or second passes, and the defense still sit. So it worked out.
Great analysis over there. Now you got 2,500 Rand for yourself and 2,500 for the charity of your choice. Do you have anyone in mind?
I'm actually a coach as well, so I'll look into coaches' charities as well, just to make sure we develop the game the way it should be.
You better get a charity quick, because you're going to be winning a lot of these man of the match chicks. All right, brother. Take it easy. Thanks so much, Nero. All right, and now we're going to talk to the captain of the Western Cape Mountaineers, my brother, Junior Ongenda. How you doing, sir?
Not good, yeah. It's just a pathetic performance. I mean, you can't come out against the defending champion and hope to play one-on-one basketball. You're just not going to win.
But you guys started off on the back foot, but you did so well towards the end of the second quarter and the start of the third quarter. What do you think made you lose?
We got momentum, like you say, in the second and the third quarter. But I don't know, it seems like some of the guys just wanted to take, chip at the game a lot quicker than what, instead of taking it possession by possession, which didn't help us at all, because we were going down, taking one shot, and then they would come down and bust a three. It kills the morale of the team if you play one-on-one basketball.
I hear you, man. So you're going to go back to the drawing board, and that's what you're going to work on?
Definitely. Share the ball, share the ball, share the ball, share the ball.
Thank you so much. Good luck for the season. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Sure, man. Junior Ongenda right there. All right, then. We're going to go to the next game right now, and it's between the Free State Warriors and the Eastern Cape Windbreakers. Free State and home ground for me is the Eastern Cape. Good luck, guys. But I don't know what's going to happen. Let me break wind like the Eastern Cape team does.
Well, our next game, the Free State Warriors take on the Eastern Cape Mountaineers, and we tip off at 1400 CAT, Central African Time. We're heading on to a break right now. Stay with us. We have our next game coming up.
Now we're on the